Welcome back to All Around Lego, and today we will be doing the C-Scooter comparison. Let's get into it. To start it off, we'll go over some basic information and for both of the sets. So 60090 was available at retail from 2015 to 2016, while 30370 is available from 2020 to 2021. They both come with one minifig, and 90 has 42 pieces and 70 has 22 pieces. 90 was $6 and 70 was $5. For the criteria portion, I will be going over the minifig, design, value, play feature, and the total points for all of the sets, and we will decide on a winner. For the minifigure portion, we have two scuba divers, the 2015 one and the 2021, and we'll start off with the 2015, sorry about that. For the helmet, you have your standard motorcycle helmet and the old scuba visor. You had a back-to-tank, the old one, in the back, and just a standard face print along with some, probably my favorite detailing for a minifigure on the front. As that. Then for the 2020 figure, you have a nice C helmet, the new one with headlights on top, and it nicely hooks up to the brand new back-to-tank, as you can see, like that. You don't have to apply your own visor. It has a standard face along with that. It fits very nicely. For the flippers, you also have the same, and for the front printing, it's not as good as the other one, but I still like it. So for the figures, I'm probably going to have to give it to 30370. For the design, I will be using the build portion of it and the creatures, not the minifigures. For the C-Scooter in 30370, you have this small, very nice C-Scooter that has a bit of an inaccuracy with it jutting out like this, although I think it does balance out, as for the fact that it can easily fit on sideways or anything without toppling over. For the 60090, you have a much bigger build in another C-Scooter where it has arms that move and also the same, different propellers that actually do spin, and once again another spot for the minifigure to hold on to. For the 2020 side build portion, like coral, you have a small rock mountain with a bit of gold on the side, and then the new coral piece, which I really do enjoy a lot. It actually is coral, and it's coral colored too, which I really like how that is a major accuracy. For the 2015 version, you have a seaweed piece sticking up. It doesn't look all that good, although it was actually kind of cool for the time. For the creature, you have an octopus with a gem, and then, like I'll say in my review, these really nice translucent yellow pieces that add a ton of character to the octopus. For the stingray, it's a one-piece mold with studs on the top and bottom with eyes on the side, and I really like how it does mold out and stuff. For the overall design, I think I am going to have to give it once again to 30370. Now on to value. For value, I am going to incorporate the piece count and the price So let's do that. So for the 30370, you are getting one minifigure with a brand new mold that's new to 2020, which I really do like, a new coral mold, and a new stingray mold. So for 22 pieces at $5, I don't know. I'm gonna assume the stingray might be $1 a piece to make, if that. And I don't really think the rest of the actual set adds up to value in $6 to make, or with all, I mean $5 in total, especially when you can take a look at the 2015 one and you get a huge sea scooter. I'll hold the other one up for comparison. It's like just as big as the arm, essentially. It definitely provides a wheelhouse more, and it also has a lot more detail, I feel like. The minifigure is kind of a downscale, but it is still a good figure. Although the annoying part about it is he does have this scuba thing, but he's supposed to be a deep sea diver, so it kind of contradicts, which is why I really like this new minifigure. Then you got your standard piece of seaweed, which I'm not a huge fan of, and then your octopus, which is really cool. So for this one, I'm going to have to give it to 60090. If there's a tiebreaker, it'll be overall opinion for me. Now for playability, which is a huge thing in a set like this. It is obviously probably more targeted for younger buyers. For 30370, you got a stingray, which I do think is kind of cool how you can hold it by the tail here and spin it around. So I am going to consider that a play feature, whether that was intentional by LEGO or not. Here you can move this and obviously put the diver on the back and have him bounce very nicely on the table, just fine. With the detail, there's zero playability function. It was added in here, obviously, as detail, which I do like. Although if you really want to be picky, you can, in fact, have the stingray do that, which is maybe inaccurate. I'm not sure. It could be, but I do find that actually kind of cool. For 60090, you got two harpoons, and once again, the minifigure can go on the back of the sea scooter and move it around with stability, and it once again will stand up on its own. With this one, no matter where the flippers are, I'll show you this side, you can have a bit of trouble unless you move the legs way up on spinning the rotators in the back. Once again, you can move the arms and put gems in it as a playability function. For the octopi, there's not much playability with this one, except for it does do the same trick where it can go, in fact, on the seaweed, although it does fall, as you just saw. You could maybe have it like that and supported by something else, but who knows. And then I do like how it has these areas where you can put the jewel anywhere on the octopus. Even where it doesn't have a circle, it can kind of fit in there, which I do feel kind of cool. Well, I do feel it's kind of cool. So for play feature, I'm probably going to have to give it to 60090. So as the tiebreaker, it'll be my overall opinion. For my overall opinion, I do like the new coral piece that was added in 30370 and the new stingray mold with the also brand new helmet mold. Although $5 for 22 pieces does seem a lot. Like a lot, I feel like I could build the set without any instructions because it's that small of a set. And on this side, obviously, you got an octopi, which you can never go wrong with. There's tons of those in the ocean. Whereas a stingray, you're probably going to only find them in shallower waters, whereas octopi. I feel like they'd be more common to find. And I do like how the Sea Scooter is actually bigger and has more idea for playability in that. Although the minifigure obviously is just a pure downscale, along with the old seaweed coral mold. So for the overall winner, the 30370 Sea Scooter or the 6090 Sea Scooter, with 3 check marks out of 5 and winning, I have Lego set 30370, the smaller of the diving polybags. Hey, this is Editing All Around Lego, and I just wanted to put out a forenote that I'm not entirely sure why I called both of them polybags. Although one could be a polybag, it is clearly not, so I'm sorry about that, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll have the speed build of a new set coming out as soon as I can. And have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you next time in All Around Lego.